Hey everyone, I'm Kyle Kramer, the CEO at the Earth and Spirit Center, and I'm thrilled to be joined today by Stachelle Bussey. Hey Stachelle.
How are you, Kyle?
I'm good, and you are not in your bus. It looks like you're in your van or your car. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have been studying your bio, and this is really interesting. So you are a social justice theologian, and you are the executive director of the Hope Bus, which is, as far as I can understand it, is like this nonprofit that's based in an old school bus. Is that right?
Yeah,
Cool.
some of it, yeah.
Okay. Well, would love to learn just a little bit more about you. And do you want to kind of share with our viewers here the highlights of who you are and what kind of work you're doing? Because I know you do stuff on the bus, you do stuff in with the houseless population in Hope Village. Tell us just a few things, if you would.
So thanks for having me again. Basically, every day I try to figure out what it is that we do because we do so much. But
I can relate
originally
to that.
we called it the Hope Bus only because what we were trying to do was just not particularly like not physically mobilize things, but like how do we bridge gaps? How do we get people from this place to that place? The whole bus is kind of stuck. Bussey is my last name, so I always wanted to make sure that I felt like, I'm the founder and executive director, but I hope, I'm raising the next, executive director of the whole bus for somebody in my family, or, what are the smart, what are my nieces and nephews or my cousins who's growing up to take over. So I wanted to kind of really build that name legacy.
Yeah.
But in 2020, we did purchase a big yellow school bus. But before that, we were already feeding people. We were taking people to the grocery stores in our cars and taking people to vote in our own personal vehicles. But in 2020, in August of 2020, we purchased a old school bus, which now we've repurposed, we've redesigned, we've painted, and all cool things. And now it's actually a mobile food pantry, amongst other cool things that it can be.
You
And
described
so,
it kind of as a mobile community center. Is that right?
yeah, that's exactly what it is. We do different things on it. Of course, it's a 40-foot bus. But we built shelves on it. It's food pantries. It's been a food pantry. And other times it's a haunted house. Other times it's a winter wonderland. It's just all different kind of things. We could do on that particular bus, whatever way we can serve the community. So
Okay. And when you
yeah,
say the
and then
community, Stachelle, what community particularly are you serving? Particular neighborhoods
um,
or yeah.
under-resourced neighborhoods. We do a lot of work in the west and the Louisville, particularly the Shawnee and Portland community and Russell community. Um, And yeah, so it's almost 70,000 people live in the west end of Louisville, and that particularly is we can't serve all of those people. We can, somehow though infuse change one by one. So we try to serve the people that we can serve, and let that kind of boomerang out. In 20 in 20 in February 2021, because I graduated from Presbyterian Seminary, I was gifted some Presbyterian people who worked on funding and development, and so I was working with a team of people. Now it's down to about one, and they were suggesting that we go and set up an old Presbyterian church down on 44th and Market, and so that's where we've been. So we have our bus, and now we have this old church building that needs so much work, but we've been operating in there since about May of 2021, and then in April of this year, April 2022, we opened the Hope Village, which is it's not a third location, but it's a third operating place per se, where we serve 53 people who are chronically houseless. We house them, we resource them, and we really geared toward harm reduction services for what that means for those 53 individuals who live with us, and that's on Brook Street at College.
You are busy, it sounds like.
Most days.
Yep. Busy is good. I can relate to busy. Much rather be busy than bored, especially when there's so much good work to do in the community.
Right.
And it sounds like you are doing a lot of it. Well, I'm thrilled to let our viewers know that you are going to be joining the Earth and Spirit community for one of our monthly community conversations. This is going to happen on December 3rd in the afternoon, 2 to 3:30 at the barn. And what's going to happen there exactly, Stachelle? Are folks going to learn kind of more details about the work you're doing?
I hope so. In these particular conversations, I love for people to talk to me. And I hope that we all learn a little bit more than we knew when we know before we got there.
Right.
Things are changing all the time, and so when I get the opportunity to, sometimes people say guest lecturer or guest speaker. I listen, right? I listen and I learn, and I kind of lean off, the energy in the room. So I hope people bring lots of energy, but I take that opportunity to really just, talk about why our work is important, right? And one of the reasons that I say I'm a faith-based social justice practitioner is because it's not particularly my job to come in and tell people what to do. It feels like it's my job or my duty to come in and look at our systems, look at our beliefs, and why we believe and do these kind of, like, why do we do the things we do, and then how do we move that forward in the way that we can move that forward. And so I hope we all can just have a communal exchange on December 3rd, and a communal conversation and see what we come up with.
Absolutely. And I loved how you described, how you start with listening. That's really our MO as well. In fact, that's the kind of the name of the work that we do for racial equity. We've given it the name Listen, Learn, and Act, and we've actually partnered with another organization by that name,
Yeah.
because you got to start with listening and learning what the situation is, what people need. But then you can't stop there. I don't think you need to act. And so, as I understand, you are acting. You're going to drive the bus here, and you're going to welcome donations for the food pantry and perhaps for other initiatives as yours. I'm sure that there'll be a link below this video to the event page on our website with some more details about what folks can expect, what folks can bring. But Stachelle, I am just thrilled that you are in Louisville. I am thrilled to hear about the great work you're doing, and just so eager to hear more about it and to help support
It's,
you and learn from you however we can with this community.
yeah, I can't express how important it is when we do bring the bus out. Every time we move that bus, it costs us $3,000 for sure. The bus, when it's stocked and it's full, it feeds over 75 families. So we can at least get about 80 families fed when that bus is stocked and full. So I can't even describe like what it means for us to be able to bring the bus and for you guys to want to fill it. It's my favorite thing to do. It'll go to Republic Bank, I think, on November 17th. Different community businesses and organizations have just, helped us fill the bus, helped, and that's the way we get by. I don't really believe in like the big old grants and all those things, because I don't like people telling me what to do. But I do believe that community like this is the way that we can sustain the work that we do. So because of the work you all do, we'll be able to feed 75 families. And I understand sometimes people don't always want to go shopping, and so the number it really is it's $3,000 to fill the bus in its entirety. That's with Pampers, that's with food, that's with feminine hygiene products, that's with household cleaning products and supplies. And so thank you all so much for just committing to helping us, serve people in our community.
Well, I'm thrilled that you'll be here and eager for the Earth and Spirit community to help you fill the bus. Thank you so much, Stachelle.
Thank you.
Again, December 3rd, everyone, 2 to 3:30 here at the Earth and Spirit Center on Newburgh Road in the Highlands.